This is Odin. He's in for training, just arrived today. Very playful guy. Anyway, go away, Odin. He's not the topic of today's video. Here's a quick follow-up on the video I just put out on helping our dogs overcome fear. And what we want to do to help them overcome fear is their self-motivation, self-discovery. Sure enough, as I was putting out that video, my own puppy, Hooligan, got spooked by the recycling bin being open. He didn't see someone was opening it. The bin was frozen shut. So the person gave it a good jostle, loud bang, puppy got spooked. What you're seeing here is the second training session. The first one happened immediately when he got spooked because I wanted to help him overcome right away. So you're seeing the result the next morning, so second training session. And without too much chit chat, I'll get right into the video. What you're gonna see is no obedience at all. You're gonna see my puppy pulling me around on leash, being wild. I want him to wanna fly to the bin. The dog being preoccupied with the bin is what's important, meaning that he wants to get there because he finds it highly exciting and rewarding. Because we want the dog to want to charge to the thing that he was previously afraid of. Think of what is the opposite of fear and avoidance, is the dog wanting to go into a situation that he previously thought was a threatening one. Odin, come on, Bubba. Hey, bring it in. Bring it in. Hey, loves to play. So here's my puppy Hooligan, and in keeping with the fear and avoidance video that I put out, I want to show you a real-time example of how we work on this and covering some very important concepts that were in the video. First and foremost, threshold. So knowing when your dog is under threshold, meaning in their comfort zone, when they're kind of on the edge of threshold, which you don't want to approximate, because that's now you're starting to go into that red zone, and certainly you don't want to be above threshold. So he got spooked the other night by our recycling bin, and he ran away. He's kind of noise phobic. Little noises that just spontaneously occur where he doesn't have any visual cue or any prep or any heads up that it's coming can spook him. The other concept that's super important is self-discovery and self-motivation, meaning he needs to discover that the recycling bin's not scary. It's not for me to try and pet him and soothe him and all that. That's only going to reinforce the fear, and it's not going to give him the opportunity to discover for himself. So as you can see, he's very motivated to eat, okay? Lives to eat, and he wants to run to the bin now because we did play this game one time quickly last night, and unfortunately I just didn't have a chance to film it. I just wanted to get out there and help my dog recover quickly. So I've got my daughter helping me out here. I'm gonna bring her this bowl of food, and we're gonna set this game up, and I'll explain to you exactly what we're doing. So you can see he already thinks now that the bin is a rewarding place, okay? He was dragging me to the bin. And when we're doing this kind of stuff, this is a game that I call check it out. When I'm doing this kind of stuff, where I want my dog to go investigate something, I don't want obedience and I don't want focus for me. The self-motivation to get there, that's all I want. I don't want any focus for me. I don't care that he's pulling me on leash. I'm not using any leash corrections. There's nothing about obedience. I'm not trying to get him to sit before. This is not dog training in the classical sense where it's you do as I say. This is that. I want my dog to be combustible. I want him to want to get there. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna work under threshold. Nina's gonna tap the bin very lightly, and I'm gonna tell him, check it out. I'm gonna put a cue on this. Check it out. And when I say that, I'll drop him. Now, Nina's not gonna lower the food until he gets there because I want the noise to be the cue. I don't want there to be any promise of, you can tell already he knows he's getting fed, but I don't want there to be any cue that you're getting fed. Of course, the food is there, but I don't want this movement to be what's drawing him there. I want in his brain to be noise equals run to the noise because I can make them feed me at the noise. So go ahead, Nina, just tap it a little bit. A lot louder than that. You can kick it, actually. Give it a good kick. Check it out. Okay, so next time, when he's running over, don't lower it at all. Okay, let him get there. Even let him jump on you or jump on the bin. Don't lower it at all. Okay? I'm gonna walk him away. He's always obsessed with that little camera. Hooligan. Come here, Bubba. I'm gonna walk him away, okay? And you just put like a little bit in this. And this time, I'll take this one here. I'm gonna leave it up here. I want you to open the lid and slam it down hard, like you're trying to scare him now, because he's clearly gotten over this already. So you see how my puppy's trying to pull me over there? He thinks I'm crazy for walking away. That's what we want to see. This is exactly what we want. Go ahead, slam it loud. Check it out. Don't lower it, don't lower it. Now you give it to him. And that's the check it out game. We're flipping the script on the dog. What you perceived as scary isn't scary. It brings something fun. So whatever motivates your dog, in this case with this guy, it's food. He'll walk over hot coals for food. So it's a no-brainer. If I show him that that noise brings food, then he's gonna love that noise. And if I do it often enough, think of the conditioning process. Noise equals food. Doorbell equals someone at the door, right? Leash equals walk. The dogs learn to connect dots. So we're gonna try something a little different this time. So you're gonna bang, like thump on it hard, and when I let him go, just put the bowl at the yeah, like a foot inside. So hold on a sec. What I'm doing now is I'm gonna drive his threshold up, meaning if he could stretch this much, because it's really in his comfort zone what he's doing, so he's not really stretching anymore. You see how he wants to go? We're gonna have him stretch this much now. So go ahead and thump it loud. Now you don't put the food down until he gets there. Check it out. Okay, put it in the bin. So you can see it's right at the cusp. He's eating, he's not refusing the food. Okay, and he's probably pushing the bowl a good deal inward. He's trying to keep that back foot somewhere in South Dakota. Okay, but he's eating it. And the other tell rather, is when I take him away now, if he wants to charge back again, then it wasn't a negative experience in his mind. Is there any food left in there? No, okay, good, so he emptied it out. Yeah, Huli, what's up? Good boy. Okay, we're gonna do the exact same thing again. And if you could just make it even noisier this time. Okay, we'll give him all the food. You can just use that dish. My hands are frozen. Come on, Dingaling. So, look at my dog, okay? Now, leash pressure equals frustration, right? The tension in the leash creates that opposition reflex the dog wants to pull. So I'm actually using a little bit, I'm intentionally dragging him backwards. Go ahead and bang really loud. Check it out. Put it in, put it in. Now so look at the back foot this time. See how I'm raising the dog's threshold? Look at that. And we did not insert ourselves into this. There's no praise, there's no interaction, there's no nothing. All I am is a post holding a leash, creating frustration in my dog, because frustration builds drive. Higher drive increases less sensitivity, therefore the threshold can go up, and the dog walks away going, wow, this is great. Look how he didn't hesitate to step in this time. Now, a day ago, this would not have been feasible, okay? I really wish that last night I had an opportunity to set up cameras to show you, because he really took off. Now look, he knows the bowl is empty, and he's going back to see, is there maybe some more? Did I miss a crumb? Attaboy, hooligan. Attaboy. So this is the check it out game. This is how you want to help your dogs get over things. This is how you want to be mindful of their thresholds, their comfort zones, and how you want to show them there's no monster under the bed, and allow them to work through their own motivation. Self-motivation, self-discovery, most powerful tools for stuff like this. All right, talk to you soon.